A gentle morning wakes the sky, soft golden light begins to shine. The winter breeze has drifted away, a brand new season calls our names. The little flowers softly bloom along the quiet forest road. The birds are singing through the trees as spring arrives with gentle grace. Hand in hand we slowly walk, no hurried steps, no need for words. The peaceful silence says enough, our hearts already know the way. Every sunrise brings a promise, every breeze begins anew. With every step beside each other, life becomes a brighter view. This is the first walk of spring, where hope awakens quietly. Every blossom, every smile paints tomorrow beautifully. Though the road is still unknown, we will never walk alone. Hand in hand through changing skies, love will always be our guide. Reflects the morning light like gentle dreams upon the waves. The forest whispers softly near, inviting us to journey on. Every path reveals new beauty, every season leaves its song. Together, every simple moment becomes a place where we belong. Clouds appear someday, we'll remember this first light. Every season has its reason, every dawn will lead us home. This is the first walk of spring, where hope awakens quietly. Every blossom, every smile paints tomorrow beautifully. Through the seasons yet to come, we'll embrace them one by one. Every road becomes a memory, every dream becomes tomorrow. Together we will keep believing, with grateful hearts we'll journey on. The first walk of spring begins today and leads us into brighter days. The morning breeze still softly sings as sunlight warms the quiet trees. Our journey has only just begun. Together into tomorrow. Cherry blossoms gently fall like whispered dreams upon the breeze. Morning light begins to bloom, welcoming another day. We follow quiet garden paths where petals dance in golden light. Every step feels soft and new as spring unfolds before our eyes. The gentle wind begins to sing through blooming trees so gracefully. Without a single spoken word, your smile becomes my melody. Every flower softly opens, every heartbeat finds its way. Walking side by side together, spring becomes our sweetest day. Where cherry blossoms whisper low, our hearts begin to gently grow. Every breeze, every sky paints a smile in your eyes. Hand in hand we walk along, like the sweetness of a song. Every moment shining through, spring begins with me and you. The little bridge across the stream reflects the blossoms drifting by. Morning birds are singing softly underneath the crystal sky. Every fragrance fills the air, every color feels alive. Simple moments shared together make the world so warm and bright. Though the seasons always change, love will find another spring. Every blossom gently falling leaves a hope that softly sings. Where cherry blossoms whisper low, our hearts begin to gently grow. Every breeze, every sky paints a smile in your eyes. When tomorrow calls our names, we'll remember spring's embrace. Every blossom, every mile will forever make us smile. Together we'll keep walking on with grateful hearts beneath the dawn. Where cherry blossoms whisper still, our journey has just begun. Soft petals drift upon the breeze. Sunlight warms the quiet trees. Spring has found our hearts today, gently leads us on our way. Morning light awakens slow through the branches, soft and gold. Every leaf begins to shine, welcoming a peaceful day. Sunlight dances on the trail, painting colors on the ground. Gentle breezes pass us by, carrying a sweet new song. Every little step we take feels as light as morning air. Walking through the quiet woods, happiness is everywhere. When the world is calm and still, every heartbeat finds its place. Holding hands beneath the trees, life unfolds with gentle grace. Morning light upon the path leads our hearts through fields of dreams. Every smile becomes a flower, blooming softly in the breeze. Side by side we'll always walk, trusting Tiny birds begin to sing high above the forest green. Crystal dew on blades of grass sparkles underneath the sun. The little stream beside the road whispers songs we've never heard. Every moment shared together feels more precious than before. If the clouds should cross the sky, morning light will still remain. Hope is waiting through the branches, calling us to smile again. Morning light upon the path leads our hearts through fields of dreams. Every smile becomes a flower blooming softly in the breeze. Step by step we'll journey on with thankful hearts and open eyes. Every road becomes a promise, every dawn a new surprise. Together we will greet tomorrow, wrapped in spring's embracing light. Morning leads us ever onward with our dreams forever bright. Sunlight lingers through the trees, softly warming every leaf. Our hearts quietly understand the journey has just begun. Morning rests upon the lake, soft reflections gently sway. Golden light begins to bloom, welcoming another day. Silent waters hold the sky like forgotten dreams at peace. Gentle ripples touch the shore, carrying yesterday away. Every breeze across the lake whispers words we used to know. Nothing lost, nothing gone, only growing beautiful. In the stillness we can see every season has its place. Even tears become like rain, helping flowers wake again. Beside the quiet lake we stand, holding hope in open hands. Morning shines on every wave, lighting paths we could not see. Though the wind has changed before, love remains upon the shore. Every memory softly glows like the sunlight on the water. Birds are singing high above, branches dance in gentle light. Smiles return without a sound, like the blossoms after rain. Step by step we journey on, leaving fear beneath the sky. What once hurt now softly blooms into quiet gratitude. Looking at the peaceful waves, we can see how far we've come. Yesterday became a light guiding us toward tomorrow. Beside the quiet lake we stand, holding hope in open hands. Morning shines on every wave, lighting paths we could not see. Every season shaped our hearts, every road became a song. Side by side we'll journey on, with tomorrow in our eyes. Every sunrise gently tells us love is stronger than the night. Beside the quiet lake forever, hope will walk with you and me. Soft reflections gently fade, morning lingers on the lake. Hand in hand we walk ahead into another beautiful day. Morning opens quietly as blossoms greet the rising sun. Every gentle beam of light finds a place where hope has grown. We stepped into a silent garden where flowers softly faced the sky. Every petal held a story, carried gently through the years. Spring arrived without a promise, yet every tree had learned to bloom. Even after longest winters, roots remembered how to live. Nothing has to be forgotten, nothing needed to remain. Every season found its meaning, like the sunlight after rain. The garden welcomed us with light, where every flower softly smiled. Every path became a promise, every breeze a gentle guide. Hand in hand we walked in peace, leaving yesterday behind. Not because it disappeared, but because it learned to shine. Golden leaves became the soil where tomorrow's dreams could grow. Every raindrop left in silence fed the blossoms deep below. Little birds began their morning, singing high above the trees. What once rested in the shadows now was dancing in the breeze. Looking back without regret, looking forward without fear. Every season walked beside us, leading gently to this place. The garden welcomed us with light, where every flower softly smiled. every breeze a gentle guide. Every memory found its home, every tear became the rain. Every sunrise gently whispered, love can bloom again. Together we will keep on walking with grateful hearts beneath the sky. The garden open like tomorrow, and hope was quietly alive. Morning lingers in the flowers, softly resting on each leaf. The journey blossoms one step more as spring becomes our home. Morning drifts across the hills as summer whispers through the trees. Golden sunlight warms the road, calling us to walk again. A quiet breeze touched every leaf as if it knew our hidden names. Fields awakened one by one, wearing shades of living green. Far beyond the winding road, a river caught the morning sky. Without a word, it carried light toward a place we could not see. Nothing hurried with the wind, nothing asked us where to go. Every step became a promise, only summer seemed to know. The first summer breeze arrived like an old forgotten friend, bringing songs we thought were lost back into our hearts again. Every smile became a light, every silence found a voice. Walking where the sky grows wide, love became a quiet choice. Wildflowers bowed beside the path, greeting every passing breeze. Even shadows on the ground seemed to dance with morning light. Somewhere birds were drawing circles high above the shining fields. Hope was never loud or hurried, only gently growing near. The wind remembered every spring, though no blossom spoke its name. Still the fragrance softly lingered, like a dream that learned to stay. The first summer breeze arrived, carrying tomorrow's song. Hand in hand we journey onward, knowing where our hearts belong. Every road became a river, every river found the sea. Every season gently taught us, love is where we're meant to be. The breeze moved on beyond the hills, yet left its music in the trees, and we smiled with and the wind softly resting on the leaves. Our journey followed quiet skies toward another beautiful day. Morning gathers by the stream, golden light begins to rise. Summer opens quietly where the river meets the sky. Gentle waters find their way past the fields of emerald green. Every ripple softly carries dreams the heart has always known. Wildflowers beside the shore bloom without a single word. Every color greets the day like a promise gently heard. Nothing asks the wind to stay, nothing fears the passing tide. Every moment finds its place, flowing with the morning light. Where the river meets the sky, hope is written in the blue. Every journey finds a home, every road begins anew. Hand in hand we walk along, listening to quiet streams. Love becomes the summer air, holding all our silent dreams. Clouds are drifting far away, painting stories in the light. Every tree beside the water stands with peaceful gratitude. What the river leaves behind, flowers quietly receive. What tomorrow has prepared, patient hearts will one day see. Looking where the waters shine, heaven seems to touch the earth. Some horizons cannot end, only lead to something new. Where the river meets the sky, morning gently calls our names. Every season shaped our hearts, every step became our song. Though the waters journey on, still their kindness softly stays. Side by side we'll follow hope into bright unfolding days. Beyond the distant summer light, another road begins to shine. And the sky that seems so far has been walking here beside us all this time. River, carry every song to the quiet waiting sea. Summer keeps its gentle promise as tomorrow smiles again. Every step becomes a melody. Every path invites us on. Butterflies drift through the air like quiet dreams set free. The earth remembers every spring and offers summer's gentle peace. Nothing asks us to hurry. Nothing asks us to stay. Every moment finds its place beneath the endless sky. Beyond the sunlit meadow, hope is blooming everywhere. Hand in hand we walk together, breathing warm and open air. Every breeze becomes a blessing. Every smile becomes a song. Is quietly growing as we journey on. Golden grasses softly sway, dancing with the morning wind. Every distant hill is waiting, with another story still untold. Birdsong rises through the trees, calling hearts to wander free. What we carry is not sorrow, but the light of memories. The road unfolds before our eyes, white as summer's endless blue. Yesterday became our strength. Tomorrow gently comes in view. Keep on walking with grateful hearts beneath the sky. Love becomes our faithful compass, guiding every step of life. The summer breeze will carry every dream we've come to know. Beyond the sunlit meadow, our tomorrow softly grows. Golden light across the fields, summer whispers journey on. Side by side we greet the morning, with peaceful hearts as one. Golden light across the fields, summer breeze in quiet grace. Every breeze begins to sing softly through this gentle place. Golden grasses lean together, dancing where the daylight flows. Every whisper tells a story only patient hearts can know. Sunlight rests on open pathways, warm beneath the endless blue. Every step becomes a memory, leading us to something new. grows before its season. Nothing rushes toward the sky. Every dream has found its morning. Time has always known just why. When the golden fields whisper, hope is carried on the breeze. Every moment gently gathers like the rustling summer leaves. Hand in hand we keep on walking, smiling where the skylarks fly. Love is written in the silence where the earth embraces sky. Morning settles on the meadow, wildflowers quietly sway. Even winter's distant footprints fade beneath the light of day. Every breeze becomes a promise, every path a peaceful song. Hearts once shaped by silent seasons now know where they belong. Gleam. Every ending leaves a doorway, opening another dream. When the golden fields whisper, summer sings our names once more. Every road becomes a blessing, every heart an open door. Grateful for the past behind us, joyful for the days ahead. Love has grown like golden harvest, fed by every tear once shed. As the evening wraps the fields, gentle peace remains nearby. Tomorrow waits beyond the sunset, bright beneath the endless sky. Golden fields grow still at dusk. Evening holds the fading light. Side by side we journey onward, hearts at peace beneath the sky. Morning glimmers on the shore, silver waves embrace the light. Summer opens one more dream, where the endless waters shine. Far beyond the sandy dunes, blue horizons softly call. Every wave remembers silence, every breeze invites us near. Seagulls circle through the sky, drawing songs above the sea. Every heartbeat finds its rhythm, with the tide that journeys free. Nothing asks us to be certain, nothing asks us to explain. Every sunrise gently teaches love can bloom beyond the rain. Where the summer sea begins, hope is dancing on the waves. Every step becomes a blessing, every heart grows unafraid. Hand in hand we greet the morning, watching distance flowers gleam. Summer carries quiet promises further than we ever dreamed. Gentle footprints on the shoreline soon are carried by the tide. Even winter's silent echoes rest beneath the endless blue. Every shell beside the water keeps a story of its own. Patient hearts can hear the music hidden where the sea has grown. Looking where the sky meets water, dreams become the evening light. Some horizons never end, they simply lead us farther on. Where the summer sea begins, every wave becomes a song. Every memory turns to courage, leading all our hearts along. Grateful for the road behind us, joyful for the world ahead. Love has found a wider ocean where tomorrow gently spreads. Evening settles on the sea. Golden light begins to fade. Still the waves keep softly singing. Journey on, don't be afraid. Morning wears a golden light, soft upon the quiet trees. Autumn opens like a smile, floating gently on the breeze. Leaves of amber softly gather, painting paths with gentle fire. Every branch remembers summer, holding sunlight a little longer. Fields are glowing in the distance, filled with quiet, grateful grace. Every harvest tells a story. Time alone could once embrace. Nothing blooms forever, nothing truly fades away. Every season keeps a promise in its own unspoken way. When autumn smiled at us, the world grew calm and bright. Every golden leaf was dancing in the warm October light. Hand in hand we stood together, thankful for the roads we've known, love had quietly become the truest place called home. Morning mist above the valley wraps the hills in peaceful white. Even summer's distant echoes rest inside the autumn light. Patient hearts can hear the silence like an old familiar friend. Every ending holds a blessing. Every path becomes a bend. Looking through the amber forest, nothing asks to stay the same. Grateful hearts keep walking forward, still remembering every name. When autumn smiled at us, every season found its place. Spring had given hope its blossom, summer taught us quiet grace. Now the fields are rich with kindness, every tree stands strong and free. What we gathered through the journey live forever quietly. Golden leaves drift with the wind, softly resting where they fall. Autumn smiles without a word, and love remembers all. Golden leaves begin to fall, quiet light through branches streams. Morning lingers on the bench where we gathered with our dreams. Beneath the old maple tree, time moves softly with the breeze. Every leaf that finds the earth whispers words too deep to speak. The little bench remembers laughter carried by the wind, silent moments shared together never truly fade away. Nothing has to stay forever, nothing fears the passing years. Gentle hearts become like autumn, growing richer through their tears. The bench beneath the maple tree still is waiting patiently, holding every quiet memory like a friend beside the sea. Hand in hand we smile again, grateful for each passing day. Love has learned to walk in silence, never needing words to stay. through crimson leaves, paints the paths in shades of gold. Even summer's distant laughter rests within the autumn glow. Patient hearts can hear the wind speaking where no voices rise. Every season leaves a blessing hidden softly in our lives. Time has never truly left us, only changed its gentle face. Every autumn writes another beautiful remembering. The bench beneath the maple tree keeps the warmth of yesterday, not to hold us in the past, but to light tomorrow's way. Every leaf that softly dances, every breeze that gently sings, carries all the quiet kindness life has placed in simple things. Leaves continue falling down, peace remains beneath the tree. Autumn smiles in silent grace as love remembers quietly. Streams, golden leaves drift through the air. Autumn paints the little bridge, waiting softly for us there. Step by step we cross together, listening to the flowing stream. Every ripple held a memory brighter than it first had seemed. Maple branches reached above us, holding sunlight in their hands. Every breeze became a blessing, guiding hearts to understand. Nothing asked us to be hurried, nothing asked us not to stay. Every season shaped our footsteps, leading gently on our way. The little bridge across the stream, showing the days we've journeyed through. Every leaf that touched the water carried dreams both old and new. Hand in hand we paused a moment, smiling at the autumn sky. Grateful hearts need few words spoken, love was quietly nearby. Clear reflections in the water held the colors of the trees. Even yesterday grew gentler, floating with the autumn breeze. Patient hearts can cross each season without fearing changing days. Every bridge becomes a promise, lighting unseen future ways. Beyond the quiet valley, morning waits in golden light. Every crossing leaves us stronger, every path reveals new light. quiet rivers flow. Golden leaves drift down once more. Gentle waters softly sing. Crossing one more little bridge, we welcome all tomorrow brings. Morning sunlight softly falls through the branches dressed in gold. Autumn greets the quiet hills with a story gently told. Golden leaves across the pathway dance beneath the open sky. Every step becomes a blessing, every breeze a soft reply. Morning light upon your smile warms the silence all around. Even quiet hearts discover joy within the smallest sound. Nothing asks the leaves to hurry, nothing fears the changing air. Every season leaves its kindness waiting for us everywhere. Autumn light in your smile shines more gently than before. Every memory has ripened like the harvest we adore. Hand in hand we keep on walking, grateful for the winding way. Love has grown through every season, brighter with each passing day. Branches once embraced the storm, now they cradle golden light. Every scar became a window, opening the heart to life. Patient hearts still hear the silence, like an old familiar friend. Quiet strength begins to blossom where the hardest journeys end. Looking through the autumn forest, nothing truly fades away. Every season gently gathers into who we are today. Autumn light in your smile carries all the years we've known. Spring gave hope and summer courage. Autumn calls our hearts back home. Every leaf becomes a blessing, every wind a thankful song. Love keeps quietly reminding we have been together all along. Golden light through quiet trees, evening rests in gentle peace. Autumn smiles within our hearts, where gratitude will never cease. path, soft beneath the open sky. Every road we walk together holds the warmth of passing days. Golden leaves remember laughter carried by the autumn breeze. Fields once bright with summer sunlight now wear gentle shades of gold. Every season left its kindness more precious than we could know. Nothing asked the years to linger, nothing feared the changing air. Every farewell gently gathered into quiet grateful prayer. Every step became a memory, every memory became a light, guiding us through changing seasons, leading gently toward tomorrow. Hand in hand we kept believing, though the winds would rise and fall. Love grew stronger through the journey, holding hope beyond it all. Trees once bowed beneath the storm, now they lift their crowns in peace. Every scar became a lesson, every tear a quiet seed. Patient hearts still hear the silence, like an old familiar friend. Gratitude became the pathway where new journeys gently begin. Standing where the leaves are falling, nothing truly slips away. Spring and summer live within us, shining through this autumn day. Every step became a memory, every memory became a song. Spring gave hope and summer courage, autumn helped our hearts grow strong. Now we face the coming winter, not with fear but quiet grace. Love has filled each passing season, leaving light in every place. Golden leaves drift toward the stream, evening wraps the hills in peace. Every step became a memory, every memory brings tomorrow. Morning softly calls my name beyond the quiet hill. A gentle breeze awakens, the world is waiting still. We walked beyond the roads we knew, with grateful hearts and peaceful minds. Yesterday became a gentle memory, carried softly by the morning light. Every sunrise brings a promise, every step becomes a song. Where tomorrow begins, hope is quietly growing. Every dream becomes a little brighter underneath the open sky. Hand in hand we keep season walks beside us, where tomorrow begins. Fields of green and blooming flowers welcomed us with silent grace. The laughter of forgotten summer still lives gently in this place. Though the road keeps chanting, kindness never fades away. Every memory becomes a blessing, lighting up another day. Where tomorrow begins, every heart can bloom again. Spring and summer live within us, even through the winter wind. With thankful hearts we journey onward toward another beautiful day. Love becomes our endless story, where tomorrow begins. Morning softly calls again. The sky is clear and bright. Together we keep walking into tomorrow's light. The morning air was calm again. The silent snow had gone. A single bird began to sing, welcoming the dawn. There were nights we thought would never end, roads we walked with quiet tears. Yet every step became a lesson, growing through the passing years. Every storm leaves gentle echoes, every heart can find the light. After the longest winter, flowers softly bloom once more. Hope is never born in silence. It has walked through every storm. With the memories beside us, we embrace the morning sky. Every season has a meaning. Love will never say goodbye. The trees remember every snowfall, though their branches bloom again. Scars become the roots of kindness. gentle strength remains within. We do not leave our yesterdays, they quietly walk with us, turning sorrow into wisdom, turning fear into trust. After the longest winter, spring is brighter than before. Every smile becomes more precious, every heart beats stronger still. Hand in hand we keep on walking toward the softly rising sun. Every ending holds a promise of another beautiful dawn. Morning fills the quiet valley, gentle winds begin to flow. After every longest winter, hope has always found its home. Soft evening colors filled the sky. The wind was calm once more. Golden light touched every tree like never seen before. There was a time we lost our way, walking through the falling rain. But every step we carried on became a light through every pain. Every kindness leaves a memory. Every heart can light another. The light we leave behind will guide another soul, like a quiet star above the night, leading someone safely home. Every smile becomes a promise, every word can heal again. Love is never truly finished, it remains in gentle hands. The road is peaceful now at last, though its stones are still the same. What has changed is deep inside us, how we gently call each name. If tomorrow brings another traveler searching for a place to rest, may the warmth we found together become the comfort they will bless. The light we leave behind shines beyond our distant days. Every season gently whispers, life is beautiful again. Hand in hand we keep believing, love is strong goes quiet, softly fading into blue. The light we leave behind will always lead us through. The evening sky is turning gold as quiet dreams begin to glow. We walk through changing seasons across familiar roads and skies. Every gentle step together left a warmth that never fades. Even when the wind was silent, hope remained beside our hearts. Every memory became a little light to guide us home. Though tomorrow is still unseen, we are never walking alone. We carry the light together, brighter than the setting sun. Every smile and every memory lead us where new dreams begin. Hand in hand we keep believing, through the calm and through the rain. Every step becomes a promise, love will always light the way. Morning waits beyond the distance, softly calling with the breeze. Songs we gathered on this journey bloom like flowers in our hearts. Every season keeps its beauty, nothing precious disappears. All the days we've shared together shine within the years to come. Stars appear above us, quiet peace surrounds the night. What we found along this journey will remain beyond all time. We carry the light together, holding hope with grateful hearts. Every ending is beginning, every goodbye brings new dawn. Side by side we'll keep on smiling, walking toward tomorrow's sky. Every memory becomes the light we carry all our lives. Moonlight gently leads us home, together into tomorrow. Cafe lights grow softly dim, night settles without a sound. still hold the empty cup. Outside the last train passes by, leaving only quiet rails. For a while I simply listen to the silence after wheels. Some goodbyes need little words, they already say enough. The moon is high above the road, waiting where tomorrow begins. If we meet another morning, let it come the way it will. Like the seasons without hurry, like the river finding sea. What we loved will walk beside us, even when it's out of sight. Some warm lights are never lost, they just travel deep inside. On the chair beside the window, someone's laughter seems to stay. Not because the room remembers, but because my heart still does. I stand up and close the door, with no sadness left to hide. The road waiting in the morning feels familiar once again. Perhaps nothing really leaves us, it simply changes into strength. We've gently gathered become kindness on the way. Every ending leaves a doorway, quietly opening ahead, carrying no heavy burden, only light enough to share. The first bird sings before the dawn. I quietly begin again. Morning finds the quiet room before a single word is spoken. I open up the little window, cool air softly fills the room. The chair is where it always was, the cup still waiting on the shelf. Nothing here has really changed, yet something feels a little new. Perhaps the morning always knows what hearts are slow to understand. A bird begins before the sun, as if it has no need to hurry. Light comes gently through the window, touching every quiet place. take the past away, only help it find its rest. There is comfort in small moments, more than words could ever say. Morning never asked for much, only that we welcome it. Coffee slowly fills the silence, steam rises into the light outside. Someone walks the road just as yesterday they did. I watch without a single thought, without a reason to hold on. Some days simply teach the heart how peaceful ordinary is. The wind turns one forgotten page, then lets it quietly remain. Light comes gently through the window, like an old familiar friend. Every season leaves a story, none are carried here alone. When tomorrow softly calls us, we will rise without a fear. Not because the road is easy, but because we're still right here. The window stays a little open, morning quietly begins. The sunlight rests upon the floor. Nothing asks to be hurried. A book is open by the window, though I haven't turned a page. Coffee keeps its gentle warmth as the afternoon grows still. Leaves are moving with the breeze, slow enough to catch my eyes. Some quiet days remind us more than busy years ever could. No one calls my name today, yet I do not feel alone. This quiet afternoon is enough, more than I once thought I'd need. Light and shadow share the room, like old friends who never left. Nothing waits beyond this moment, nothing asked for yesterday. For a little while my heart simply learns to stay. Someone rides a bicycle down the road beyond the trees. I watch until they're out of sight, then smile without a reason. The wind turns softly through the room, carrying no special news. Still it feels as if the day has quietly spoken. some happiness arrives without knocking at the door. This quiet afternoon is enough, holding more than words can say. Every season leaves a gift, even when we fail to see. When the evening slowly comes, I will greet it just the same. Ordinary days at last have become my favorite place. The window stays open, the light remains a little longer. The sun leans low beyond the trees. The room grows quiet once again. One last cup is on the table, still a little warm to hold. Shadows stretch across the floor, slowly following the light. Someone waves before they leave, nothing more is left to say. Some good days become memories long before we notice them. The sky changes without a sound, just as every season does. Before the evening lights appear, the day softly says goodbye. Not with sadness, not with longing, only quiet gratitude. Every ordinary moment finds its place inside the heart. Some of life is simply this, watching daylight turn to stars. The door is gently closed behind. The room is filled with evening air. Far away, a child is laughing. Somewhere someone calls a name. Life continues all around, simple as it always was. Standing here beside the window, somehow that is enough. Perhaps peace is not a place, perhaps it is a way of seeing. Before the evening lights appear, I will smile at one more day. Not because it was perfect, only because it was mine. Tomorrow waits beyond the night, patient as the morning breeze. I will meet it quietly, just as I have learned to do. in the cafe glows. Evening gently comes inside. The last chair rests beneath the light. Evening lingers at the door. I fold the apron on the table, brush a few small crumbs away. The coffee's gentle fragrance still remains within the room. Outside, leaves have stopped their dancing. Night has settled on the street. Some days leave without a sound, yet stay longer than we know. The window holds a quiet moon, as if it came to look inside. When the cafe grew quiet, so did something in my heart. Not because the world had changed, only I had slowed enough. In the silence after footsteps, there was nothing left to chase. Just a little piece beside me, waiting where I'd always been. One small lamp is still shining, keeping company with night. Far away a train is passing, like a memory breathing low. I stand here for one more moment, then I gently turn the key. Some doors close without an ending, only making room for dawn. The night asks nothing from us, it simply lets us rest. When the cafe grew quiet, I could hear my own small smile. Every order keeping watch through quiet hours. I stand before the cafe door, keys resting in my hand. The air is cool, the street is still, nothing asked to be hurried. Some mornings come so gently, you almost miss their song. The sky grows brighter little by little, just enough to find the way. Before another day begins, I quietly unlock the door, not to leave yesterday behind, but to welcome something new. Every season walks beside me, every smile still finds its place. The road is never truly ended, it simply leads me here again. First coffee slowly rises, filling silence with its warmth. A bird begins beyond the trees, another answers far away. Someone soon will pass this way, someone else may stop a while. Every meeting has its season, every season leaves its light. Perhaps tomorrow is not waiting, perhaps it has already come. Before another day begins, I smile into the morning light. Nothing more is needed now, nothing has been left behind. Every memory walks beside me, light enough to share again. The door is open, welcome in. The music softly starts.